Hello kids, today we'll be learning about Iceland. It is very important landmark. I think we will have a fun. Okay, so let's learn about it. So all about Iceland. So where is Iceland? We have to know that first. Iceland is the island near the Arctic Circle. You can see this Arctic Circle of the North Atlantic Ocean. And the country nearest to Iceland is Greenland, followed by Faroe Island and then Scotland. Uh, it is 40,000 square miles, which is about same size as Portugal. However, 80% of the country is not inhabited, with Iceland having population only 320,000 people, half of which live in the capital city. The capital city is Reykjavik, and it would take 5 hours to fly from Reykjavik to New York and 3 hours fly to London. It's not far away, isn't it? 3 hours is not that bad from London. History of Iceland. Iceland was the last European country in which people settled. Viking arrived in 9th century and found an uninhabited country. Norsemen from Scandinavia and Celts from British Island brought pig, cow, sheep, goats and began a life of farming and fishing. Iceland formed the oldest parliament in the world in AD 930 called Alþingi, which means National Assembly. It was made from local groups to discuss and sorted out disputes between people. Iceland has been ruled by Norway and Denmark in the past, but now self-governed, in charge of its own laws and rule, without an elected president who is the head of the state. Land of ice and fire. Iceland is also known as land of ice and fire. This is because it has the largest glacier in the Europe and some of the most active volcanoes in the world. The country is famous from its geothermal lagoons and natural hot spring. Geothermal energy heats 90% of the building of the Iceland and most of the swimming pools. You can see the Iceland here. Can you see? Yes. And United Kingdom is here. Can you see this is this much distance? So did you know Mývatn nature baths in Iceland? So Iceland is known for its geysers, waterfall, black sand beaches, the high level of silicates, a type of salt minerals in the water and known to be good for skin. And many people bath in the warm water. Fresh water river flow through the Iceland, and it is recommended that people drink directly from the river as water is so pure and clean. And the hot geysers regularly erupt and sending volumes of hot air in the ears. Can you see this? Yeah, so that is the way. Now, close to nature, due to location of the Iceland, it is isolated country with extreme in natures. In the summer, it experiences 24 hours daytime, and imagine being in bed when it is light outside for the whole night. However, in the winter, there are only a few hours of daylight. So it's really very extreme weather, isn't it? Despite the dark winter, Iceland enjoys the natural phenomenon of the northern light aurora borealis. This is when electrically charged particles from the sun enter the atmosphere above the magnetic poles. In Iceland case, this is above the North Pole. And the particle causes sky to turn different colors from green and purples to yellow and violet. Europe's largest ice sheet. Vatnajökull is the Europe's largest ice sheet. Its name is water glacier. It is 8,100 kilometers in size. Beneath the ice sheet, there are numerous volcanoes that can erupt at any point of time. So nice it looks at, isn't it? Did you know volcanoes? Iceland sits on two tectonic plate, and this shift and causes the earthquake and volcanoes to form. There are about 130 volcanoes in Iceland, some of which are still active, and the black sand beaches are caused by the volcanic mineral and lava fragment from the volcanoes. You can see this one of this black sand beach, and most famous volcano is, you can see that Jökull erupt 2010, causing a massive ash cloud which disrupts Europe flights for many days. Now, fact about is that languages are Icelandic, English, Danish, also taught in school. Currency is Icelandic krona, ISK, and religion mainly Christians, and flag is represent the white. These flags you can see, isn't it? It's really blue is symbolic of Atlantic Ocean. Tradition and culture. Icelanders has fought hard to preserve their language, which is similar to the old Norse language, which was spoken across all the Nordic countries like Norway, Finland, Denmark, Sweden. However, during the 18th century, the Icelandic language was under threat from Danish rule. 16 November is now the day of the Icelandic tongue, which is a special award is given to someone who has helped the growth of Icelandic language. Iceland is also proud of their unique stories called Icelandic sagas. Begin in 10th century. These stories are steeped in the history and telling the political diversion, war, and family honor. So you can see that. And tradition and culture is country of great creativity, art, music, highly valued. One of the most famous musician is Buzrak. And Icelandic filmmaker designers has begun to gain worldwide recognition. So there are, due to the varied terrain and extreme of nature, wide range of sports leisure activity available. Popular activities rafting, fishing, diving, whale watching, snorkeling, make use of clean water surrounding the island. While the snowing mountain lend themselves to hiking, climbing, dog shedding, and snowmobiling. You can see this is all of them. And some of the words you can see here, you can try to use Nina, we cannot be bothered with, and Krepa, to run off for a while, and yeah means well then, and dog leg ur, something who is hardworking and intelligent and determined. So we know a little bit about it, isn't it? So it's really fantastic. So to know about Thailand. So we learn something else next time again. Thank you for watching.